Hello, I'm Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central Talk Television on YouTube. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Okay, the 2022 Open Olympia prejudging is in the books, and as we all expected, is turning out to be a very exciting Olympia. I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit here. I have my top 6 placings. 5 of the people that I had in the top 6 are there. William Bonac is not, and Derek Lunsford is. Now, let's get to the show. What's going on with Ramy? Is Ramy at the end of the line over here? When Ramy came out, when the competitors came out and they lined up and throughout comparisons, never once was Ramy put in the middle. Some are saying that, well, he was such a clear-cut winner that there's no need to compare him to the other guys up there. That's why he was off to the side. Which I don't know what they were looking at when they say clear-cut winner. And then the other school of thought is that he started off out there. That's the way they initially lined up. And he was never put in the center to be compared, was he was never seen as a contender for the top spot. Now, I tend to go in that direction. I don't buy that he was such a clear-cut winner and they didn't need to compare him. Steve Weinberger, the head judge, is a consummate pro. I can guarantee you, when they came out, even if Steve thought in his head, wow, looks like Ramy got it again. I don't see anybody beating him. Even if Steve has that in his head when they come out, looking at him initially, I guarantee you, at some point, he will put him in the center to compare him against the other top contenders for the title, for the win. You know, standing next to one competitor, you might see this weakness, and then you put him next to somebody else, and then you see this weakness. There's no way a professional like Steve Weinberg is just going to take one look and say, that's it, he got it, we don't need to compare him. He's going to compare him if he needs to be compared. At some point, he's going to compare him to confirm what he initially felt. It never happened. I picked Ramy, my picks first, and I made the stipulation that I felt as long as he brought in a better package than last year, as long as he beat himself, he's going to win again, whether he's actually the best physique on stage that night. And I emphasized that I hope I was wrong. And it looks like I was wrong on that, and I'm glad I'm wrong. I want to see the best bodybuilder win. He brought in better conditioning, probably, than last year. So he's ahead in that department. But there have been things that have been pointed out leading up to this show. Some people dismiss him, but you can't get around him. They're there. You know, we were talking about hot his shoulders. You know, Ramy, his shoulders are somewhat in question also, but that's not even the issue. Let's take that that out of the equation. His quads. There's something going on with the quads on both of them. There's looks like there's two scoops of meat just dug right out of them. And whether you want to not look at it or not, when he's on stage, you can't help it. They're so glaring. It gets your attention, and to think that will not affect the way he's being scored, I think you're being a little naive. I said it about his back, and I wasn't the only one who's saying this. Some other people are saying it. On my videos, I got attacked by a few in the comments as being a Ramy hater, which is not the case. From the back, from the midway, halfway down to all the way down to the waistline, there is no muscle tissue there, very little muscle tissue there. He's always had high lats, yes, and other people have high lats, but there's you see muscle tissue from the traps going all the way down to the lumbar. Ramy, over the last few years, you've been seeing a bigger and bigger space in the lower back. Now, when he turns around and and so obvious when he hits the back double biceps, the whole lower back is all dug out. There's nothing there. And when he stands next to these guys that have backs, it's even more glaring. And he has another issue. His arms don't look right. His arms look downsized. It looks like he lost muscle tissue on his triceps. Things don't look good for Ramy. And you can see it on his face. Once again, he was never once put in the middle for comparisons. And it looks as though Ramy is not going to be winning his third Olympia title, and the way it looks going by prejudging, he looks to be in 5th and 6th, more likely 5th, but I wouldn't be shocked 6th. Yes, they have to come back tonight for the finals, and he can improve on certain things. But he can't improve, he can't fix what's going on with his quads. And he can't fix what's going on with his lower back. And he can't fix what's going on with his arms. That's unfixable. The way it looks now, I'm most certain Ramy at best will be placing 5th. First place is interesting. I don't know. It's hard to tell which way they're going. It looks more like they're leaning towards Derek Hardy and Nick Walker, but don't dismiss Brandon. He looked terrific also, and he can make improvements also before the night show. And the improvements that Brandon Curry can make with the physique could make a difference in where they might place him tonight. But the way it looks, we're going to see the end of the Ramy era. It might be a little cold in Vegas right now. I wouldn't exactly say winter is coming. And we're going to know by the end of the evening whether we have a new Mr. Olympia or not. All right, if you agree or disagree with what I've said, please let me know in the comments section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share by all means. Subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there are links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscle Central page. Any questions, go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer them. Also, there are links to Species, Nutrition, and Mr. G's Protein Snacks. Click on both those links, go to both those websites, check out all their great products. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.